If you enjoy listening to inspirational stories from people just like us, facing the fear and doing it anyway, then you're in the right place. My name is Claire Hill, and this is the No Rest for the Vivid podcast. Hello, happy Monday. If you're listening on a Monday, this is a mini Monday episode. And today I want to talk to you about preparing for Christmas because it's right around the corner, my loves. Okay, it's currently today, the 17th of October. So maybe your Christmas stuff isn't out yet. Maybe your collection isn't out. Mine is. Mine was launched fully last Thursday. I had a brilliant launch party. I'm actually recording this before the party, but I know how to throw a party, so I'm not worried. I'm sure it's going to go amazingly. And I will be, or I did do my first live giveaway. So I'm sure it went well. But obviously I'm recording this before I actually have done it. Anyway, preparing for Christmas. Right. So this Christmas is probably the most normal Christmas we've had in ages. Remember, last year we were still a bit, what's going on with COVID? Are we going to get sucked into a lockdown? Not sure. And we had COVID. Well, I had COVID last Christmas. So that was shit. And my birthday. Anyway, that's a story for another day. The year before we were in COVID. The year before we weren't. So some of you that are listening might not have even had a business before COVID. So this Christmas is the most normal Christmas that we have experienced for ages. But are you ready for it? And are you prepared for how much money you could potentially make? Now, I'm going to say this because if you did your business in the first COVID Christmas, it was insane, right? The amount of orders I got was incredible. I remember once I had over 200 or 250. It was a lot anyway. And I remember I had to make them all in like a week. I didn't sleep. I can't remember. My hands afterwards. Oh my God. It was just horrendous. Last Christmas wasn't as bad. It was quite well managed. I say wasn't as bad as in I was more organised. I probably had about the same amount of orders coming in. But I was doing them more, like I was more organised about when I was getting them done. This Christmas, I feel so on top of things. So we've got a lot of Royal Mail strikes coming up. I fully support Royal Mail striking. I am not dissing it at all. And I am not going to anyone else because I know that Royal Mail, for me and my business, very, very, very rarely fail for me. So I'm sticking with Royal Mail. I'm not going to use any other courier, that's the word, yeah. So what I did was I released my Christmas a week earlier to the people on my Facebook group and my newsletter. So I've already started getting Christmas orders. So I'm ahead of it. I am planning to make those things in blocks. So I have my Christmas decorations, all of the styles. I'm blocking out time to make all of the same design in one go, and I'm splitting them into parts of it. So for example, my Rudolph decoration, you've got his head and the nose, so I will make all the heads in one go, all the noses in one go, attach all the noses in one go, make the head stick together in another go, add the ribbons in one go. So I'm block making. Now, if you're service based, it may be that you don't need to do that, but think about things that you can bring together that are very similar in task so that you can be more efficient with your time. Second thing, have you communicated your dates to your customers? Do you even know what your last dates are? Go and find them and make them a week earlier than you would normally. And also tell people about it. You can't tell your customers enough about your deadlines. You're not going to be banging on about something because they want to know these things. Don't forget, you've got to prepare for the last minute linders. So if you are a product-based business, what can you ready make now that you could sell in those last couple of weeks of December, in those first 2 weeks of December, that could be ready to ship? What could you do right now that you know people can buy then? Secondly, thinking about your dates, when you are communicating them, it's okay to tell people 21 times or whatever. You're not telling them something that they don't need to hear. So be mindful of that. So make sure your dates are in there. Make sure you're block booking. And the third thing that's really important about preparing for Christmas, make sure you've got enough packaging. There is, okay, fair enough, it's an investment, but my God, your future self is gonna love you. Go and check if obviously this is if you're product based, go and check your tissue papers, go and check your different size boxes, go and check that, if you've got any marketing material that needs to go into the boxes, make sure you've got enough. If not, go and do it now and over order. If you need to order or overprint, whatever you're doing, get more of it. Obviously not too much more, but you will feel so reassured when you get to those crucial points that you've got enough, because don't forget the delivery, the Royal Mail strike is going to affect deliveries coming to you too. So be ahead of the game. I might do another mini Monday on getting ready for Christmas actually, because I feel like I've not covered everything, but that's something for you to start thinking about. Because Christmas, it potentially could be the most amazing and fantastic quarter of the year, but it's how you get prepared. So next week, I'm going to come back with another mini Monday all about getting prepared for Christmas. All right, have an amazing week. Thank you so much for listening to the No Rest for the Vivid podcast, written, produced and hosted by Claire Hill, and music has been composed by my brother, Phil Bigler.